Hey guys, it's High Priestess Jamila. So I decided to come back with this one. I'm gonna come back in the morning and do like a little celebration of my PayPal. In fact, we're gonna celebrate a little bit right now. So my PayPal is popping. Let me put it in the video description. Let me put it in the comment section. Finally got my PayPal back, which is an amazing thing. This is my PayPal address. Okay, you guys are now able to submit your payments directly through PayPal to me. Okay. Um, I wanted to come and speak about these very lower demonically possessed demons. Also, shout out to Clonic. Okay. Shout out to Clonic. And I'm gonna talk about Clonic for a second here. Um the 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 black man's claim to fame. Okay. The black man's claim to fame that we've been dealing with, especially on YouTube, but then again in real life. Um, I have been, like I said, if you're new to this and you're not aware, I have been dealing with these same demonic black men, demons of poverty, demons of sickness, demons of apathy. I've been dealing with these black males on YouTube for 6 years now. Okay. Now, yes, they can be dominated. Yes, they can be. I personally feel that a true divine masculine black man, he does not necessarily have to be under a domination spell. He doesn't. He doesn't actually have to be under a domination spell because a true, strong, and valuable divine masculine black male, he's going to be working on his own accord. He's going to be navigating his own path because he's going to have had removed a lot of the spells that were put on him, from his enemies. Okay. So it's not necessarily about a spell. Okay. It's not necessarily about spells, magical potions, or anything like that. Okay. A true divine masculine black male has domination over himself and knows how to respect the divine feminine. So my message to you guys this evening is that I've put it all in the hands of the dark goddess Kali, goddess of destruction, goddess of transformation. Um, and, because I think that there are a lot of women that either are intimidated or they enjoy being in these lower positions than these men. When it comes to men, the position that I see them in is where they are submitting to my will as a woman. I've always been that way. The times that I was not that way, I was confused and probably kind of sick. Maybe I had gotten, to the point where, I myself was trying to fight with them, but we don't have to fight with them. Okay. In fact, men should not be involving women in their wars. These types of men are looked down upon to they're seen as the lowest common denominator. Okay. Some of the disgusting things that have been getting said to me, the abuse, the crazy, the acting, the, psychotic behavior, the sociopathic behavior. These are things that I freed myself of. I would suggest that a lot of you go ahead and free yourselves of that. Okay. None of these low level, low lifed Black male misogynists who are constantly whining and crying throughout social media actually have any power. So, if they don't give up the ghosts, then Kali Ma will just destroy them. Period. And this has been something that has been done over and over again for the past 6 years. Trust me. I was literally being set up for some kind of failure, but I prevailed anyway. Okay. So if you are a woman that feels that you have to be subservient to a man, then you need to be taught better than that. I will never submit to a low-lifed, low-level, misogynistic man. Okay. So, I realized that there was a lot of people on here. They wanted to connect themselves to me personally. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is what I've been talking to y'all about for years. I've had a lot of men. Um, and in fact, it seems like this is the Black male's MO: gossiping, crying, whining, acting very effeminate, getting jealous of women, which is absolutely ridiculous. I wouldn't worry about them. I'm not worried about them at all. I know what my birthright is as well as my legal rights. Okay, and they're only able to really, really, really take advantage of people that are just very ignorant and don't really realize the power that you have as a woman. Okay, so like I was saying on my other channel, I actually already have a man in my life. Period. And a lot of the crazy, perverted, demonic, psychotic things that these people have transcended in, especially on YouTube. um Eventually they're gonna have to face their own music. Okay, so I'm not gonna give any Black man power that hates women. If you're a misogynistic Black male, you won't be able to have access to my energy or power ever at all. They're being cut off from source because they have almost destroyed the lives of innocent people. Almost, but they weren't able to. Okay. So, if be careful in what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of those women, a lot of those lower frequency, low vibrating, low self-esteem having women propped up this man because he thought he was making a fool out of me, but he was actually making himself look like a child, making himself look like a low life. Okay. So any of y'all that, are concerned about, I'm going to tell you what's going on, to be honest with you. As far as a lot of these men, what they're dealing with is mental and spiritual illnesses. And they have been given the potion and the information to heal themselves, but they refuse to do it. Okay. They refuse to do this for themselves. And at some point, you have to say, okay, I'm going to make myself a priority. Screw what they're talking about. So that's where we're on. That's where we're at. It comes a time when you just have to say goodbye to somebody and say, yeah, it's pretty much over for good. going in and out of, I actually don't like toxic relationships. I don't like toxicity. It doesn't make me feel good to feel like I'm dealing with baby boy. I don't, or Jody. I don't want to deal with Jody. Okay. I want to deal with a real man. I've been talking about this. So, whether or not you want to accept that or not is on you. But I wanted to let a lot of y'all women know that a lot of y'all have very, very toxic, but effeminate. They're not real men. They're not. Any man that has to try to mess with a woman's self-esteem or to mess with her self-worth is weak. And that it's no need to continue fighting and going back and forth, actually. Um, my goddesses will tell me when to speak. And I've said what I said. And as far as I'm concerned, the situation is completely over. Now, their little power over this channel to where they want to set it up to where it's a majority of them watching this channel doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. People still see the channel. They still contact me for readings and for spell work. It doesn't matter. But I am rebuilding on another channel that I will not be linking from this channel, because if I do that, they'll just come over there with the same trolling and the same crap. But you guys are going to still get some good content, those of you that are here for the content that I provide, and you're not here for that ignorance and stupidity. Because honestly, I got so tired of the ignorance and the stupidity. It was just ridiculous. Okay. And, men that behave like that, to me, they don't really deserve any respect. And that's why they won't get any. Okay. I'm going to relax for the rest of the evening, and I'll come back and talk about the PayPal, because I do have a show set up where I'm telling y'all that my PayPal is back. I'll come tomorrow and do that, or either take the show down, because but it is back. My PayPal is back, and I'm so freaking happy about that. Like my original PayPal that I had lost 3 years ago, that I had a debt on that. So pretty much what happened was my company is so successful that I was giving a working capital loan, like with no question, and that loan was given to me, which I didn't even really need it, but I used it to pay off other debts that, led to other stuff, even though they tried to ruin my credit anyway after that, because these people, do have some kind of connection to the dark web. And, I feel that the FBI is probably monitoring their computers, whoever this is that's in that sector that is giving people's information to the dark web is going to end up in prison. Okay, because the dark web is actually illegal. So around the time that I was moving out of my house, my information showed up on the dark web. That's how deep the rabbit hole goes with people that want to destroy your life. So anyway, back to what I was saying with my PayPal account. I did get advanced about 9-10 grand from PayPal. The repayment terms on it are extremely stifling. It really is. This is like, wow. Anyway, since then, that debt has been paid off. So my PayPal is popping again. I am over here celebrating victories and then more victories to come. I refuse to be connected with low-level, demonic, misogynistic men. No, it does not turn me on. No, it doesn't. I don't like it. And I think that people that are going through that probably just need to live a little bit more. Okay. And you'll see the error to that, my spirits are doing what they're doing because I have a life purpose, and this is my purpose of my life. Um, a male, a flesh and blood male who's flesh, he's flesh. He does not have the power to interfere with your life purpose. I want y'all to stop allowing them to train your brains. because that's exactly what y'all want to, that's exactly what they want to do. And a lot of times, I've actually went through that. I've actually been through that, been there, done that, to where their energy is so negative to where the mind starts to actually believe in that. And once you get your mindset, in that poverty and that loss, then this is what tends to follow. Um, and so, it's just, as far as I'm concerned, the victory has already been won. No, I don't have to go and sleep with somebody's enemies to win over them. That's an ignorant person would think that way. Okay. So I've already had the victory over and over again. Everything that I do, I win at. And it's just, to me, I want to let y'all know that. And because that's all I've done is shown that, I don't just say I do and I show. I can at least say that, the town that I'm from is called the Show Me State. And that's exactly what we are about. Okay. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. Peace and love. Over and out.